What's up, guys? Chris Basil Builds here. Want to do a fleet update, state of the union, state of what I've been up to. Sorry for not making very many videos. I've been on a bit of a hiatus, I guess. I filmed a few things, but nothing that I really thought was worth showing you guys. So I'm going to update you on a bunch of new stuff that I've got and things that I'm going to do some videos on and things that I'm working on right now. So first off, slightly damaged 1991 Mazda Miata. We just got that about a month ago. It actually runs and drives, but it's got a lot of oil leaks. Top's no good. Interior could use some work. Dash is cracked. It's got a bunch of old adhesive from some old dash cover or something still on there. It actually had a radio in it, but the dash kit was not present. So, and it was put together with, field serviceable connectors. So that all needs to get done. Jet ski you saw from the opening picture, it got pushed into the middle part of the basement for now. Golf cart, need to finish recovering one seat and then get the fan figured out on that, and it's ready for next summer. I don't know if I've actually introduced this or not, but I've had it for a little bit now. It's a 1989 Toyota 4Runner 4x4 with a 3.0 V6. I screwed around the other day and accidentally almost sold this thing. Had a guy that, we'll get to it in a minute. I don't want to tell the story yet. So the van, I've done videos on the van. You guys have seen the van. I think it might be pretty ready to go. I think I'm kind of over the idea that I had with it. I just don't have enough time, and I've got 6 cars right now, so I got to thin the fleet out a little bit, and this would be an easy one to get rid of. Found a little Black Friday special for myself in the form of a double jet ski trailer. That's pretty cool. It was like $125. I can't make that up. It had a bass boat trailer on top of it. The kayak I already had, but I'm going to use this for the stand-up, for the surfboard, for the kayak, all the small watercrafts that can be loaded and unloaded off of it easily. So we've got enough room to take a whole day's worth of fun, So I'm probably going to video doing the bunks, painting this, new bearings, tires, fenders. I'm going to rebuild the whole thing and make it real nice so we can pull it anywhere we want to go. Because we could pull that with literally anything. So just got done doing some yard work, cleaning up my fence line here, getting my extra parking spot back. We won't tell Morgan that. OG Ram, still doing its thing. Always reliable. Only has 77,000 miles on it still. Morgan's 4Runner's doing good. It's ready for an oil change. But once I get my Lexus on the road, this is actually the newest acquisition. We just got this last week. It's a 2001 Lexus RX 300. Bought it not running, not driving. Don't look at it. Give me $900 and you can take it. So we took the bet. It turned out to have a bad crank sensor connector. That's why it wouldn't start. So got that isolated. So it runs now. Got a timing belt and a bunch of stuff we're gonna put on it, but haven't gotten to that yet. In fact, I was so happy that I got it running, I went ahead and got it insured and stuff like that, and then realized that the brakes were like totally worn out on it. So that's that. So really, the whole point of this is, the idea of buying the Lexus was to have a nice, reliable daily that I can load some stuff in. It's got a hitch on it, pull jet skis with it, whatever, drive it to the lake. Something that's cheap, that's comfortable, that we can use. Because the 4Runner, ever since we got it, it's needed like a whole bunch of stupid little stuff. Like it needs new headlights, it needs the bumper repainted, or probably a new bumper. It needs the rear spoiler, it needs a timing belt, it needs a bunch of stupid little stuff that's not going to take a long time, but it's her daily driver, so I can't take it off the road unless if I have something that she can drive. So boom, perfect. This leads me to my next problem. So you guys all know the Mercedes. Done a bunch of silly videos with it. Nothing really important. It's a great car. Always runs, always drives, always does what it needs to do. But I'm to the point now where I've got 6 cars. So I need to thin the fleet. So the other day I listed the Mercedes for sale. You know, I got mixed reviews. I listed it for $2,500. It's still for sale. I'm just going to put that out there. I had a guy come look at it. He seemed kind of interested, but he was actually more interested in my old 4Runner. So I made him a deal, basically buy me out of both of them and you can have them both. But otherwise, I don't want to sell the 4Runner because, you know, where are you going to find another first-gen 4Runner? You know, this car, not the most desirable, I guess, to some, but I mean, it really is a great car. So I'm not going to give it away. And I thought I had a deal made, gave the guy a couple days to think about it, famous last words. Haven't heard back from him, so I assume that that deal is no-go, which means that I'm not selling the old 4Runner because I kind of was in a moral dilemma there for a second where if I sell... Hold on one second. So now it brings me to my moral dilemma. So, got 6 cars. Here's what I want to sell. I want to sell the Benz, I want to sell the van, and maybe sell the old 4Runner. The old 4Runner's bottom on the list. Honestly, I'd probably rather sell the Miata before the old 4Runner. The Lexus, I hope stays for a while. I really like it so far. It's really nice. It's really comfortable. I mean, it's boring and everything, but it's just a good one to have around. So I feel like I should just hold on to that and then get rid of some of these less usable cars and work into, you know, maybe doing some more with some of the other cars. So I think the ideas that I've ditched are, idea 1, I have ditched the camper van idea. I don't think I want to do that anymore. It's just going to take up too much time, and I don't want to spend that much money on this van because I just don't really like it that much. And then the 4Runner. I had no idea what I was going to do with this. At one point I thought maybe I'll do the diesel Mercedes swap on it, but I just realized that, man, I don't have time to do that. And this thing's original V6 still runs pretty good, so why would I do that? So I think I'm just going to keep working on this thing and make it as good as it's supposed to be, and I think it'll be fine. Next problem. So in my infinite knowledge, decided, well, let's clean the garage out so I've got room to work on stuff for the wintertime. Yeah. So I did that. So I put the Miata on jack stands and kind of made it inoperable. I don't want to put it back outside because the top's no good. So I don't want to get it nastier on the inside than it already was. But, you know, what's the guy supposed to do? So basically what I'm saying is I've got a bunch of stuff lined up to do and I can't decide how I want to do it. So I think my plan of action is going to be sell the Benz, sell the van, use some of that money to work on the 4Runner, work on the Miata, and finish tidying up the Lexus. I'm going to do a couple of little tidbits on the Lexus because it's got a bunch of electrical inherent problems that I've already fixed. And there's pretty good coverage on how to fix all that stuff on other YouTube videos, so I don't see the point for me to do like instructional videos because I don't really like doing those anyways, and as you guys know, I'm not very good at it. So I think what I'm going to do is just kind of go over a couple of things that I've noticed from other videos of people I've watched where they say this is really hard, or you've got to do this, or you've got to do that. I kind of found some shortcuts on some things, so I'm going to go through some of that with you guys. But I don't think there's really much to cover on the Lexus other than it's just an old grandpa car and it's comfortable. So not interesting to you guys. The Miata needs a lot of oil leaks fixed. It needs a tie rod. It needs some body work. We might even try to paint it. I don't know. That's what I'm kind of thinking. Just do some playing with that. So I think the Miata and the 4Runner are going to be the next things that we work on. I did video putting a timing belt on the old red 4Runner, but it just didn't work out where it was like really fun to watch. It took me a couple of days to do it, and it really wasn't that enjoyable. I might click through some of those clips and see if maybe you guys might be interested to see some of that, but more or less I just kind of wanted to do a video and say, here's where I'm at, here's what I got, here's what I'm gonna start working on. And if you know anybody that needs a cheap, good car, that old Mercedes, I'm telling you, $2,500, or throw me a reasonable offer. I mean, I'm not here to make money. I mean, if somebody needs a good car and could reasonably, you know, come up with something, let me know. Email me, chrisbasilbuilds@gmail.com. I'm in Tulsa, Oklahoma. If you want an old Mercedes turbo diesel, let me know. I don't care. I'll sell it to you. I'll help you fix it. Whatever you want to do. It needs to go. I've only got so many insurance policies, and I need to kind of move forward a little bit because I've becoming a little stagnant with my project. So I'd like to free up a little bit of operational cash to finish the stand-up jet ski, buy some parts for this Miata, you know, and then get it out of the garage so I can go ham on the 4Runner, because that's really what I want to do. So that's the thought. If you know a guy looking for a van, you know a guy looking for a 4Runner, I mean, not necessarily a 4Runner, but a turbo diesel Mercedes, let your boy know. Thanks for tuning in. I know I didn't really do anything but talk in this video, but I appreciate anybody watching. Since the last time I've talked to you guys, I've actually gotten like 30 more subscribers. We're like almost 150, so pretty cool. I really appreciate anybody that watches for what it's worth to you. If it's enjoyable to you, it's worth me to do. So enjoyable to you, it's worth me to do. Again, I'm Chris Basil Builds. Please like, share, subscribe this video, and tell your friends. You know, check out my Facebook, check out my Instagram. Links will be in the description, and we'll see you guys next time. Maybe we'll do some work. Bye.